Alrighty, howdy, hey there folks, hope you're doing well tonight, hope you're doing amazing tonight. We are back at it again with some more Elden Ring randomized, but today we're not doing a challenge run, no, the challenge in of itself is pounding some Twinks. We are going to be doing some Twink percent, any percent, yeah, we're going to be doing some Twink percent speedruns. It's pretty much the through line here today. Randomized Twink percent speedruns is the name of the game, and boy howdy, I can only hope that we get some... Ooh, spiked balls off rip. Spiked balls would technically be the correct choice in most circumstances, however, I can't... like, honestly, if we end up finding something that's like a decent somber weapon, then obviously choices have to be made. That being said, based off this starting setup, it's looking to me like it's gonna be a spiked ball run. It's gonna be a spiked ball run. What is the name of a good Twink pounder? Yeah, I think that's fitting. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, most of these starting items, like, suck absolute fucking dick. Shit. I mean, I guess if I had a choice, maybe the crystal darts here. Here's the thing. Yes, this has physical damage or non-physical damage negation and everything. Like, that's nice. But this technically covers us in the case that we run into very specific enemy types. And admittedly, it could be useful in theory. Our starting items on this one suck. I'm not gonna lie. Like, our starting items really do suck actually on this one. I think in this case, I guess the Pearl Drake technically might have more value in the long run. Like, I don't consistently run into situations where I have a Erdtree Burial Guardian protecting. So, like, in theory, no, that's not gonna be the option here. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's fine enough. Anyways, Twink percent begins. Let's see where we can go, and let's see how far we can take ourselves. The idea, too, tonight, at least, in, like, whenever we do runs like this, there's no guarantee that the run's gonna go super well by any means of the measure. It's just simply one of those things of like, hey, can we do well? Are we possibly gonna have a decent run? If we do, cool, awesome. I would love to do better than we did the other night, at least in terms of any percent. But because of what the run is themed as and what we're doing here, it's not quite any percent, obviously. It's more focused around a certain, like, hey, we have to pretty much make it to the DLC, and in this case, we have to go pound some fucking Twinks. Okay, can the boss spawn? Thanks. I don't know if that was too quick. That might have actually been too quick. Fucking Ymir, of course it was. No wonder it was so goddamn slow. Alright, here's a question. Okay, cool. It does still work. Awesome. I didn't exactly ask for this hat, but I kind of like it. I'm actually like, it's a fun-ass hat. It is a really fun-ass hat, honestly. Like, look at that little floppy little bit on the end of it. That's a fun hat right there. Composite bow and a misrecord. I can't complain about the misrecord. I could complain about the composite bow, but honestly, in this case, it doesn't really matter all that much either way. So, Damn. I gotta probably move my drink to my other hand, admittedly. I don't see myself needing this grace, but one of the key things I think that I found, at least out of just generally during the randomizer speedruns, is that it is important to try and get a decent composite of graces. Now that one wasn't really required by any means. In fact, it probably really wasn't necessary at all. But at the same time, it doesn't suck to get it, so. Right, the money is going to be weak out of those, but fuck it, it is money. Alright, here is hoping for a halfway decent first... Yes, that's what I was hoping for, thank you. Kale, please be a decent shop. Alright, we have a Somber 2 in here. Gold Seed, that's fucking expensive as shit. We do have Okina Mask. Okay, Okina Mask, not terrible. What does this do again? Effectiveness of rolling and backstepping, but increases damage taken at all times. Okay, gotcha. So kind of ass. Okay, cool. Kind of ass. Right, I do in fact want to avoid the crab being aggroed. Please don't aggro to me. Please don't aggro to me. Please don't aggro to me. Asking very politely. Luckily, those guys should not be doing a whole lot of damage to me, considering. But yeah, still a little concerning seeing DLC this early. Just a little bit concerning, at least. Ah, new crab, of course. Understandable. Alright, please activate like 2 seconds faster. Thank you.
Have you heard? They sir, but you. I can play turning to 80. You need to the foot. Then it summon me. Ah, I bequeath. It will summon torrent. Treat him with.
Alright, we don't really have money right now. I mean, we have like a bare minimum amount of money, but not really enough to like actually do anything meaningful with right now, at least at the moment. Alright, throwing daggers would be useful, useful in Liurnia, which is nice, but otherwise, at least for right now, it doesn't really matter. We're not desperate for that, so. I don't believe we have any armor worth talking about. Not particularly, no. Okay, cool.
Oi! You there?
Oh, thank you, OBS. It would be, wouldn't be an afternoon without you fucking deciding to immediately have some amount of an issue, of course, obviously. Alright, Smithy 1. Hey, Somber 1 off of that. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Verdigris Helm is pretty good, but it's not really the best part of the armor set, so... Not really... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Okay, well there we go. I think we have our weapon for the run. Once I get myself pick up item. Thank you. Once we actually get the money needed to level up properly for that, then we're just cooking. Like at that point, we already have at least a +2 blasphemous blade, so like we're already like in a good range. Oh, thank you very much. I love getting caught on stupid enemies that have no reason to be a fat hitbox, but of course they are anyways. Piss-ass annoying enemies, understandable. Repeating crossbow. Funny enough, we were talking about you think last time. Okay, that worked out relatively well. We could go get the Site of Grace over to our right real quickly, but I don't think I'm going to worry about it because, frankly, the run from Height... The run from Fort Height is really not that bad, so we can just kind of manage off of that. I don't know if that counted for... Okay, it did. Okay, cool. I don't know if we would have gotten fall damage there anyways, because sometimes the fall damage distance seems kind of wacky-doober, in my opinion. But, you know, you do what you can. Furious Blade of Anbach, we don't really need it. Cestus, that's cute. Staff of Loss. Okay, another Somber 1, which we really don't fucking need any more Somber 1s, luckily. As far as it stands, we could probably just hard pivot into the Blasphemous Blade once we get the stats required for it and whatnot, and I think we're just cooking. Like, legitimately, like, once we get the stats needed for that bad boy, it is just a clear, easy win. I say that, of course. It's not entirely true. Like, there's definitely plenty that could fuck that up. But the good thing about the Blasphemous Blade is that that's not really a weapon that you need to worry about bleed procs or anything like that for. It's just kind of a weapon that you can just kind of sit there and just do what the weapon's gonna do. And because the damage is so good on it, and the overall damage split on it is so good on it, it just kind of balances out in, like, such a meaningful way. You don't really have to overthink it. Okay, maybe, and here's the thing, Torrent, have you considered just landing the fucking jump? Oh, really interesting. Very interesting concept there, Torrent. There you go, Torrent. I'm so proud of you. It only took you 3 fucking attempts. Beautiful. Stinky horse. Another Somber 1, of course, naturally. That's what I needed. Didn't need it. Admittedly, not the place to die. Oh, that's actually an interesting one to see. That admittedly is not one of the enemies you normally see. Not very frequently, at least. Alright, either way, we still have to actually, like, wrap up Fort Height. So, unfortunately, in this case, like, it's still a requirement. I'm just gonna ignore what I would have done there. Because, okay. Why was there a massive hitbox there that was just blocking my way? That's... I guess that's cute. I guess that's entertaining. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Good for this guy. Okay, that'll get us at least a +1 on these. It's definitely, it's not hard cooking by any measure. But a +1 on spiky balls is definitely better than +0, so it's something. Okay, here's the thing. I'm pretty much gonna be aggroed regardless at this point because of these assholes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and run around here. Collect this one item right here. I don't have a lot of money on me, but I could take this as an opportunity and hopefully go cash it in at the local merchant here. It's probably not going to do a lot, but it's that little bit of extra money that could maybe make the difference for me. So, we'll see. What we got here? Okay, Sacred Tear actually is pretty useful, so I might just go ahead and purchase that. As far as everything else here stands, almost nothing else here that's really useful. The Blood Grease is useful, so I might just buy that outright. Everything else here, though, I think falls into a category of pretty much useless. Okay, cool. Alright, easy enough. Alright. There's like a handful of items right over here that could potentially be something. So I guess we will, in fact, be dicking around with them. Ah, yes, of course. That's where I wanted my jump to go. Thank you. Smithy 2s and Smithy 2s. Okay, cool. Awesome. Hey, Kingdom. How you doing tonight, buddy? It's good seeing you. Yes, thank you again. Thank you again. Okay, alright, cool. Ooh, one more Smithy 1 and we can actually get these bad boys up to at least a +6. If I'm not mistaken. Yes. Okay, cool. I do prefer to run Elden Ring whenever it's randomized like this, specifically with lower cost to items. It just, I don't know, it's one of those things of like, I prefer to be a little bit more entertained by the overall adventure, and just not being able to upgrade my weapons or anything like that, just, it's never been fun. It's not a fun process. Not that I needed it, but cool. I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm doing pretty good. Having an overall, I guess in this case, I wouldn't consider it, like, relaxing, but, like, the plan more or less tonight is to relax with this Twink percent speedrun. So, yeah, that's pretty much the idea in mind. Okay, literally nothing of use there. But now we can get our spiky balls up to +6s, which, you know what? That doesn't suck. That does not suck. Okay, I'm trying to think of the best way of handling this right now, and I think, honestly, we're going to probably kill Kenneth.
The great Kenneth Height, servant to the true. Goodness gracious, blast.
Kill Kenneth. Alright, there we go. Kenneth is nice and dead. Beautiful. Ah, that was essentially most of my health bar, but beautiful. So far, I can't complain. Like, this is not a bad start. Like, we're getting some pretty decent gear off rip. We can already get our spiky balls up to a +6 at this point, which is nice. We already have at least a sacred tier. Not terrible. And, on top of that, we already have a weapon, more or less, that I would consider to be pretty much what's going to be our main weapon for the run. What's Twink percent? In this case, it would be getting our asses over to Radon. Or to Prime Consort Radon. That would be the idea here. I don't think this one makes Melina spawn. I don't think it does. I'm pretty confident we have to spawn Melina in at a different grace. But we do want to do that. Awesome! Nothing like a fucking local lobster. And a fucking bear. Of course there'd be a bear. Why wouldn't there be a bear? Okay, luckily we already avoided it, so it's fine. It's totally fine. They're not gonna immediately, like, be up my butthole in, like, 3 seconds, right? Surely. So in this case, the speedrun is pretty much everything to Prime Consort Radon. That is the speedrun. So I'm calling Radon a Twink. Nah, that's the difficulty of it. Is like in this case, no. Obviously, it's not Radon that's the Twink, but he is being ridden by a Twink. That much is definitely true. I think with what we got right now, I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get our cheeks on over to our very first boss fight here, and get the summons into Melina. I don't think we got any talismans worth talking about, did we? No. No, we did not. Alright, so our talisman that we currently have is, like, it's mediocre as shit, but it's something. I believe this makes us go to Round Table. Oh! No, I am wrong. I am quite wrong about that. Okay. Alright. In that case, never mind. We're gonna complete this run on over to Caelid, and from Caelid, she'll send us a round table and we can get our spiky balls up to +6. It would be interesting if we actually ended up with enough stones to properly level up spiky balls. Admittedly, spiky balls would probably hands down be the best thing for us, just because bleed and also stagger and also everything else about them. Bubbling bubble tier, not bad. Okay. I mean, it's an actual bubble tier, that doesn't suck. Alright, what's Bernie selling?
Name's let me ask. Are you here? Does your despite on such that there's not any all I know is that.
Alright, buddy, what you got? Okay. Nothing worth talking. I mean, the green talisman wouldn't be terrible. That's 3k though.
Not well.
This may not be worth buying, but that honestly, that may not be worth buying, but we'll find out. All right, grab this item. Useless, cool. Okay, so remembrance? Not a remembrance. Okay, cool, awesome. Smithy 3? Okay, Smithy 3 does not suck. We do actually want to see Smithy 3s. Smithy 2. Swollen Grape. Okay, cool. Alright. Do I know about the game Post Void? I can't say I do in this case. Is it any good? I think I'm gonna skip the 2 items that are chilling over here. Well, actually, I'll skip the 1 item, but I'm not gonna skip the one that's just chilling right here. That one's easy enough. Awesome! Thank you! Oh, okay, alright. Oh, there's the bear. There's a bear for ya. Okay, cool, awesome. No, I don't know about the game Post Void, though. Nothing like a quick bear attack to fucking ruin your day. Alright, Alexander's 2 item checks, but I don't really... Alexander may be questionable, but I will still do it just because. Also, spiky balls, we should be able to pop them out pretty quickly. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Well, Wait, I see it now. Humans all lose their way. How could this?
Admittedly, that is the worst possible fucking thing he could have given me, but fair enough. Okay, alright. Alright, Lands of Reed Helm. Surely we have something useful from this merchant? No. Not really, actually. I'll take the bell bearing because of the flame grease, but only because of the flame grease there. Otherwise, it's not really that useful. Going through your old Humble Bundle codes that you never redeemed. Looks a bit like Ultra Kill, so zero interested in personally. Yeah, fair enough. It's a... I would say right now it's a maybe. It's a pretty firm maybe, probably. You sent me the Steam page on Discord. Cool, bet. No, definitely. I'll take a look over it and I'll let you know what I think. I usually find myself very much so in a position of I don't know. Like I get very particular about my shit on an average basis. So. Alright, cool. All of that. Beautiful. I just hope we don't run into another situation like last time. Where we don't end up finding a single Somber 6 until after the boss. Bracelets, Axe of Godric. Please give me at least one remembrance, potentially, maybe. Could that be an option here? Alright, Blessings Boon. Poison Bone. Alright, mostly shit. Okay, cool. Okay, so, the one thing I think this run has going for it so far is we have a good starting weapon and at least a good late-game weapon. That much is great. Things that we are currently lacking right now is overall levels. We really don't have shit to do any leveling, good and proper. No, I definitely appreciate the offer on it, Kingdom. I do appreciate it. I'll take a look into it and I'll let you know what I think. Alright, we don't really have a lot of money on hand. Well, this might be a run where I want to consider Grail. This might be a run where I want to consider Grail kill. Okay. Alright, let's do this. Let's, come on, please, just one remembrance. One solid remembrance, and we're chilling. Nope, not so much. That's fair. That's fair, Kingdom. Yeah, no, honestly, I have definitely come to love the ever-living shit out of the Ultra Kill style games, more or less. That being said, I'm also, like, I don't know, like, I play a particular game and I get really headspaced into that particular game. So, very much so, like, very often, an Ultra Kill is not going to be beaten by anything other than Ultra Kill. Likewise, same shit for, like, any other game series, more or less, but not that I'm not open to it, just, yeah. I usually look over that stuff with a fine-tooth comb, or a fine-tooth comb. So. Alright, who do we have to kill here? Alright, one old man. One thing I try to do in this area whenever I'm running through it is I have to try and check and see what my kills will be if I'm going to try and go for Grail kill. Because the Grail kill does definitely take time. Ooh, Smithy 4s as well. Okay, that actually boosts us. Alright, we still need more 3s to actually get us up to that point, but we could actually get up to a plus 12 at that rate. If we get the extra Smithy 3s. That is not too bad. Not too shabby. Alright, just gotta hope for some good luck. Again, like, one whole remembrance would do, like, absolute work for us right now. Regardless of the size of the remembrance, honestly, like, 20k is still 20k at the end of the day. Oh, okay. I mean, shit, yeah, that gets us up to a plus 4 now for Smithies, or for Somber Weapons, so awesome. So, Rykard's Blade will actually be able to get up to a plus 4 already. Not bad. You know, I'm really glad that the pickup there decided to be completely ignored. Because honestly, like, why would I want the prompt to go through properly? That would have been silly. That would have been so silly. Hey, mama. Indeed, we're on that Twink % route today, baby. Alright, I have to think about this. We have to go and get the Dectus halves. We have to, after Dectus halves have been achieved, we have to kill at least one Remembrance boss. Move the Vare questline along.
How can I?
Alright. Okay, at least one there. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and take the Bell Bearing, I think, here. I thought I saw some enemies that would probably be up my cheeks in like 2 seconds. Alright. Let's go to Round Table, level our spiky balls up as much as we can, and then we're gonna go handle our first boss.
Forgive me.
With any luck,
Test to determine if you
with any luck,
torrent,
Round Table also has an extra Smithy 3 in stock. If they do, then we just immediately got a plus 12 on spiky balls, which would be fucking cooking. Plus 12 spiky balls would probably hard carry us, more or less until we get into the DLC. I would say, at least.
Welcome to teach and
Yo, nice hat, brother.
By the way.
And I mean that genuinely, like, it is a nice hat. Right, armament, come... Okay, nothing worth talking about. Fair enough. Alright, Great Stars, not bad. Okay, nothing really worth talking about here, unfortunately. Damn, nothing really worth talking about here, honestly. I think, honestly, in this case, what we have is probably best. Alright, let's go ahead and go talk to Hugh, cash in all of our money, do as much leveling up as we possibly can, and get our spiky balls upgraded as much as we can. Imagine that, we're going to be pounding a Twink possibly today with spiky balls. Alright, there we go. Sell that off, and sell these off. Beautiful. Alright, I think that pretty much does it as like a base level. We could also probably sell off some weapons here too, but I'm not going to sell too many of them. I'm only going to sell the ones that I definitely know I'm not going to use. And in this case, it's pretty much most of them, but yeah. Keep a staff. Composite bow, we'll keep it just in case. And I think in this case, Great Jar gets sold. Beautiful. yeah, I'm gonna sell the fat skin. I fucking hate the fat skin so much. It's such an uncomfortable armor set to use, honestly. Beautiful. Alright. Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna sell those. Cool, okay. Okay, there we go. +8 Starfist, we can go ahead and equip Cold Star on these, and that'll make it so they're that just tiny teensy bit little bit better for us. 2 procking does not suck. We love the proc system. Okay, there we go. Castle. We still have to go and deal with all of the shit with Vari and everything, but honestly, if we cook through Castle, then we more or less can kind of move to Liurnia really quickly. So we're doing pretty good, actually. This is not a bad start. All right, 25 in that. And then in this case, we do need faith. We do need to start raising our faith. So I'll probably start raising the faith immediately, because I do want to get ourselves prepped more or less to have Rykard's Blade on Rip when we get to that point. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely fucking cooked.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smouldering with thy meager flame. Cower in fear of the night. It's tight. You breach the... Well, but of course.
Alright, beautiful. Talk to Gostock, activate the gate. Okay, gate has been activated. Beautiful. Alright, nothing of particular use there. Go ahead and do this. Beautiful. Like I said, honestly, with the spiky balls being what they are, we, in all seriousness, could probably just work off of the spiky balls and be just fine to do so. Like, the spiky balls cook incredibly hard. And yes, I'm not going to immediately spend the money that I have in my back pocket, even though that is 13k sitting right there. Mainly just because I am trying to take advantage of speed where I can. And in this case, I mean, like, the fun run is... I mean, like, it can go poorly, but it's not guaranteed to go poorly. Of fucking course, this stupid goddamn bird. Okay, that was still crusty, and there were multiple items there that I definitely missed out on, but, like, you know, take what you can get kind of energy. Alright, what do we got over there? Large white item. Yeah, sure, fuck it. We'll go after it. Okay, alright. A little bit of extra money. Can't complain. I mean, I could. I'm gonna get the Site of Grace here, only because the last time I thought about it, losing this distance would suck, just because I decided that, like, having that slight bit of difference wasn't worth my time. Likewise, I think with what we have on hand right now, the Spiky Balls and the Hoarfrost Stomp, could probably clear out that little area of extra enemies to get us a couple extra items. So I think I am going to take advantage of that fact. Because if we end up getting exactly what I need, or even if we don't get exactly what I need, it's still an opportunity for us to get a whole lot of shit. Just like that. Yeah, like honestly, that was pretty damn free considering Hoarfrost Stomp. Doing the work that it does. I still ignore that scarab, just because it's just, I don't know, it's just not really worth it. Alright, let the grace sit down. Alright, start pumping Faith along. We do need Faith and we do need Dex. Alright. I don't think I have a talisman that actually is worth my secondary slot right now. Actually, maybe. Maybe Stealth. Stealth isn't a terrible option right now, at least. And then in terms of this, we need currently 15 Dex, 21 Faith, and then the Strength, we can just kind of half-ass that once we get there. So, in theory, we should be fine. Yay, it's Radon! We're done, buddy. Okay, beautiful. Absolutely fucking packed them.
Of all that is golden, and one day we...
Damn wrong, Radon. Yeah, indeed. He was more the Twink version of Radon, admittedly. Alright, Smithy 2's off of him. Damn bastard. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Thank you, Kingdom. Appreciate it, buddy. Still, though, honestly, again, like, we only have, what is it, +8s on our hands right now for spiky balls? We have +8 spiky balls, and we just fucking cooked the ever-living... Call me Mr. Kawasaki himself. I am cooking with these bad boys right now. And, like, they do, in fact, cook. They do. They do. Yeah, +8 cold Starfists, and we're already nuking bosses. Like, it's early game still, so, like, it's still plenty of time for things to go wrong. But... you know what, honestly, I think ooh, that... Wow, that puts me in heavy load? Okay. That apparently does not put me in heavy load, so we'll take that. Sure. Actually, I just realized our armor on our legs are pretty okie-dokie right now, for the most part, at least. That was a waste of a pickup. Beautiful. Beautiful. I think with our setup being what it is right now, I'm going to go ahead and just move my flasks all over into... This might have actually been a bad stop. Still do it for the time being since I'm already here, but... Okay, let's see here. Smithies. Great Katana, which, I mean, like, Great Katanas definitely do fuck. But everything else... Wait. What was that? Smithy 3. Okay, never mind. Alright, nothing of significant value there. Unfortunately. Okay. Item here. Right, we need Smithy 3. And then we're cooking into Smithy 4. And then we need Smithy 5s. At this point, though, we need to pivot, essentially. We need to pivot, and we need to go and move ourselves on up to, whatchamacallit. We need to go ahead and move along the Vari quest line. Otherwise, we are behind on what we need to get done. You know what? In this case, I'm trying to think of why do we need Liurnia. You know what? Actually, never mind. I know exactly why we still need what we need from here. Because I need to still be able to move through Liurnia in order to get to the Dectus lift. So that just needs to happen one way or another. And, of course, there would be a bear here. Why wouldn't there be a bear here? Okay, literally nothing of use so far. Awesome, cool, awesome. Yeah, how about a little bit more uselessness? Yeah, no, that was useless. Okay, cool, awesome, nice. I love useless items. Luckily, our flask is currently really fucking strong, so we can just kind of tank a majority of these hits. But it still kind of sucks, just a teensy bit. Alright, we still have to... I don't think we need to get our asses over to EG, but EG is technically the fastest smithy for us to work with. So, in this case, technically EG is the best option. Technically. I think this slows us down slightly in doing this the way that we're doing it right now. I'm still gonna try to get that extra little bit of money in while I'm moving, but... Sanasal. It's Mr. Sanasal. Alright, there we go. Alright, ignore Sanasal. We don't have time for Sanasal. Okay, cool. Please, oh please, oh please. A Smithy 3 for me. Damn. Not so much. Okay, fair enough. Alright, we are gonna need these. Purely because there are a couple items coming up here that are reachable by throwing dagger. Grab, thank you. Okay, still some more or less useless items. Still useless. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'm gonna die here. And my last grace is a little bit far away. So shit. I might have technically needed the Lake Grace, honestly. It might have been smarter for me to get the Lake Grace instead of immediately booking it over there, but it is what it is at this point. Okay. Alright, cool. I mean, technically speaking, we can kind of just ignore everything up until the point of getting to where we were beforehand, so it's not going to take as long, but still, Still pretty big, unfortunate little situation there. So, we don't have any more talismans that are actually useful. No, we do not. Okay. Wait, actually, what was the Mikla Braid? Boost holy damage negation by the utmost. Oh, actually, that could be useful. That could actually be pretty damn useful in the right circumstance. Like, if we actually run into a boss with, like, decent holy damage, like, funny enough, we run into PCR, that actually could be really good. But that would also be a situation where we run into PCR. So, there's that. I am choosing to ignore that grace again. Off the chance that we don't absolutely get nuked again. But, we'll see how that theory works out. We'll see. We'll see. It's fine. 45 minutes in, and we're doing... I mean, we're doing okay, actually. All things considered, this has not been terrible. We're pretty well set up. We're already through two more or less major bosses right now. Okay, Kiba, don't need it. Or want it, really. Great arrow drop, pretty ass. Right, get this one. Get this one. Ooh, Cragblade. Yo, baby. Talk to me sweetly, why don't you? Damn, we're gonna peg that femboy. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Don't need the map, but I always prefer the map. It just makes me feel better. It just makes me feel better. That guy might fuck me in here. Oh, okay. Alright, we'll take it. Freebie. Beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and find out what EG has. Because I don't really feel like most of what's behind us right now is a massive threat. That actually is pretty useful. Everything else here is kind of mediocre as fuck. Not that we need to do it right now, but I'll go ahead and do it right now, because I can. And everything else is mediocre. Okay, cool. There is the graveyard that's right around the corner from him. I'm going to level up real quickly, and then we'll go do that. Okay, let's see here. 21 faith is our main requirement. 15 dex covers us on that. Yeah, you know what? I know that's like a weird and wacky blend of points right there, but just kind of moving a lot of things up at the same time just to get things moving, I guess, is really kind of what it comes down to. Actually, you know what? Honestly, this is not a bad run. The good news right now is while our somber weapon is really damn good, we have a really, really good smithy weapon to work off of too. And that the fact that that smithy weapon is as good as it is kind of means that in this case, regardless of whatever happens here, we have something that will more or less kind of work for us in a grand scheme of things. Oh my god, Torrent, you're torrenting! Torrent, baby, I need you to stop torrenting. Okay, no more torrenting. Okay, that was a shit-ass graveyard. I'm not gonna lie. But it's still looted now, so there's that. Okay. We don't really technically need to take ourselves over here, but with how randomizers function as a whole, it's technically better to just have that extra bit of distance covered up front instead of wasting your time getting back there. Because, like, grand scheme of things, you're more likely to run into a situation where you're not gonna need this situation, like right here, but you're also more than likely to fuck up and, like, end up with absolutely nothing to your name, and that is the worst case scenario. So, better to avoid that. If that makes sense. Alright, Vare, buddy.
You, I can now for an audience.
Alright, we gotta go talk to the thingies. Alright, beautiful. I don't know if she gives us anything off rip. I don't believe she does, actually, but she might. If it's something useful, then great. Okay. Nope. Not a damn goddamn thing. Okay, fair enough. Understandable. Alright, I don't remember if Vare will still be here. I believe he teleports, actually, at this point. Actually realizing a problem with this quest line. And that is that there is no thingies to do the thing with. South Rylakaria Gate, I believe. I believe that's the correct one to go off of, yeah. We're probably going to move backwards down into the tree. Well, technically our church is right over here to the right side. Yeah, it's this church right over here. Somber 4, okay. We didn't really need it, but hey, fuck it. There's a couple items, like, right along this route that I'm just gonna go ahead and make the time for, because fuck it. Oh, thank you! Thank you so much. I'm so glad, Torrent, that you decided to torrent, as always. Like, honestly, like, Torrent, it's literally your one job, and I'm just so glad that you chose to torrent instead of being a functional horse. Yeah, exactly. That's what I always hope for. This is exactly why everybody loves you, and definitely does not put aggro, a true horse, on a pedestal or something crazy like that. That would be nutty. Weird. I talk a lot of shit against Torrent, admittedly, and I will not stop. I know I don't need the map, but I do want the map. Every single time. Oh, good, I got aggroed, apparently. Comic. It's probably faster for me to start from over here. Admittedly. But also, yeah. Cool. No 5s or 6s yet. Okay. Alright. Still have to work through that. That's fine. That's no worries. Alright. I do need this guy to give me...
My dad, words are truly, I believe, even that's the a means for give it a try, and if it I've high.
Unfortunately, that's not actually what I need from him. You know, I'm kind of realizing on this one, actually, that we need fingies. I don't know if any fingies were being sold at Round Table, but we need fingies. Because if I can't kill the boss that he needs me to kill, or the invasion that he needs me to kill, or at least do it 6 times, then we're kind of fucked. Now I'm thinking about it. Buy those out, because, yeah, more flasks, yes, needed. It's funny, this is one of the few times I actually need the fingies. Oh yeah, Gostock's bell. Right. Gostock did not offer me anything of value. Okay, cool. Awesome. Alright, I guess let's go back to Caelid and just start knocking out Caelid, because we have to make Caelid progress anyways. So we can hopefully find the Vingies in the meantime while we're here, but we'll see. We'll see. Or, at a bare minimum, we can find the upgrade materials needed to get our balls leveled up. One or the other. Honestly, one or the other. Our Dectus have acquired. Beautiful. Hey, there we go. There's our Smithy 3s. Cool. Balls can be upgraded. Nice. Okay, not a bad talisman to get. Actually, not a bad talisman at all to get. That is just essentially more damage negation, so. Alright, cool. Let's head down to Millicent. Hope for the best. And just keep working from there. We may also end up going after the Grail kill, frankly, because at least where we're standing right now, we don't really have a lot to our names. And we need plenty more to work with right now. Alright, I just need, at most, multiple fingies, at least a few fingies. As long as we can get just something to work with, we're cooking. Could technically take this as my opportunity to go and level up, or to go level up my balls and try for the Radon kill a little early. Thing is, though, is that doesn't necessarily guarantee that we get access to Moog. Actually, wait, I'm curious about that. Because that would be really, really unfortunate, but also totally possible. I believe Vare should still be handing us the quest item at the end of the day. What fucking kind of jump was that, Torrent? Seriously, what was that? What was that jump? Axe Talisman, okay, cool. Actually, cooking with fire there on the Axe Talisman. Get off Torrent, thank you. It's such a scuffed way to have to get down that mountainside there, but I prefer to be safe. Alright, please. Okay. I think there's like one more item over here. Thought there was. Yes, there is. Star Scourge Talisman. Oh, strength and also increased strength attacks. Okay, all right. Not a bad combination. Activate this. Kinda sucks we actually need thingies on this one. Not very often I have to even think about such a thing. Okay, we got that. Nothing of actual significant value here, other than that, for the most part. That was over. Okay. Alright. Actually, wait, before I head down to the beach, let me finish up my routing over here, more or less. I do have some Dragon Hearts. The Dragon Heart inventory might potentially have what I need. It might. Okay, and no, it does not. All right. You know what? There is a graveyard over to our right over here, so I think I will keep this one just in case, because we might have to go and scour it. It's kind of annoying, to say the least, right now, but yeah. I mean, our other alternative option is literally going all the way through Moog, or all the way through, yeah, actually, in this case, all the way up to Morgott. Getting to Morgott, beating Morgott, going to the valley, and then we have to go and beat whatever our replacement is for Nile, and then on top of that... Oh, motherfucker. Point is this is still technically the fastest route to get to Moog as fast as possible. That actually scares me a little bit. Funny enough, though, with everything considered right now, if we were doing just any percent, this would potentially be cooking pretty damn hard. This would potentially be cooking really hard. Okay, alright. Let's go back here, and honestly, I am gonna go loot that graveyard. I need to hopefully get lucky and get some fingers. Man, I love it when Torrent decides to not fucking actually show up. Such a cool moment. Thank you, Torrent. Alright. Please, some thingies. Man, I love... Isn't that great? Isn't that great? That's such a... What a wonderful set of animations that Torrent decides to choose. Instead of the one where you actually get to live. Like, Torrent just basically just says, was I supposed to do something? Was I supposed to not be a stupid horse? And then you're like, oh, yeah, you kind of were, actually. Fun fact. I know, it's crazy. It's crazy. Crazy graveyard theory here, Torrent. You were actually, fun fact here, supposed to avoid dying, Torrent. You may not know this one. It's actually, it's a very little uncommon bit of knowledge here, but you actually want to avoid dying, Torrent. And it's like, oh yeah, it's like that fucking meme of the one dude just standing there in front of a massive like processor of like a bunch of like audios and shit like that, or like an audio soundboard, and the guy just fucking hits his forehead. It's literally just Torrent just fucking right there, just being like, oh no, really? No, you're supposed to want to live? Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. I couldn't believe that. Makes so much sense now, though. Now that you say it that way, duh. All this to basically say that yes, I still fucking hate Torrent. I have not stopped my hatred of Torrent. If there is one thing I can say that Night Rain improved on, it was making sure there was no Torrent in the game. That much I can say for sure. Where's the merchant over here? Did I pass his ass? I did pass his... Damn, I really passed his ass. Ah, bummage. Okay, alright. Alright, sell me the thing that I need, please. That's not the thing that I need. He does sell the Somber Stone 1, though. I don't really need... Wait, no, I'm literally fucking stupid. Holy shit, I'm stupid. I literally... It stared me point blank in the face. I'm just going to buy 5 to be safe here because I do not trust myself. Also, he's selling an infinite amount of them, and I probably should take advantage of that fact. Okay, so we have both halves of our deck this. We have what we need to get through Rylocaria. So, cool. Okay, actually, yeah, that's legit what we needed. Cool. Awesome. Now we can just essentially book our cheeks right on over to the summons, deal with the summon situation, and then we have, well, we should have access more or less to the Mogwin seal in this case. I don't believe that item is randomized. I believe it should be exactly where you should expect to get it from. That being fucking said, if it doesn't happen that way and the randomizer says fuck you, no, I will be slightly peeved. Slightly. I'm not gonna lie, I would be quite fucking bitter if we got all that distance covered and just for the randomizer to be like, nah, no you didn't. Silly Billy. No, that's not where that was gonna be, goofball. I would not be a happy camper. Alright, I imagine I'm gonna want to check the merchant down there, because that is like a total of like 6 potential items. And at least when it comes to these randomizers, it's good to check mass sources of items in case they end up being exactly what you need. Okay, alright, mediocre for the most part. Yeah, mediocre for the most part, but I'll take the extra golden seed, I guess, in this case. Alright, beautiful. Right, cool. Money has been tight on this run, for sure. Money has definitely been tight on this run. We're still tight on money. We have not gotten any major remembrances yet, and that is a little bit unfortunate, to say the least. We are gonna need to activate the Grace up here because we are gonna need to end up going up to the Frenzy Tower, so we'll see. Hey, Sunyan, how you doing today, buddy? It's good seeing you. And we are on a massive adventure here to hopefully pound a Twink today. The idea for the speedrun in this case is to make our way up to Consort Radon. That is the boss fight that we need to make it to. In this case, it's kind of obviously RNG dependent to a certain extent. Yeah. So we have to pretty much make our way around town, walking fast, waving our ass, and hopefully making it pretty easily. Indeed, indeed. I'm doing good. I'm honestly, I'm doing pretty darn good right now, Sunyan. I can't complain. I'm having a good time. I'm playing arguably one of my favorite games of all time. So, you know, positive vibes. Alright, so this is actually one we don't technically need to go into the capital. So technically speaking, we do not actually take the normal route into the capital for the first time in a Blue Moon. A little awkward, but we'll see how that goes. Ooh, I also just realized that because of what we're dealing with here today and how this is all going to function, this is also technically harder because we shouldn't really be going after too many Skadgetrees. Technically. We might end up having to do that anyways, but we'll see. I'm going to activate this Grace just for safety. Now, luckily, I did just find that merchant that had infinite of the Bleeding Fingers. So if I don't end up killing What's-His-Face replacement off rip, I can still technically just do it a total of 5 times, fail it 5 times, and we still get the pass from Bari. So that's a good news. That's a good news. We can actually get to Moog regardless, or Moog replacement. I'm kind of feeling good about this run for the most part, though, at least. I mean, we're gonna still need a good chunk of upgrade materials, because I think in this case, yeah, Starfists are only at a +8, which, we can get them up to +12 in this case. But, that being said, we're still kind of cooking for the most part, at least. Alright, let's see here. Smithy 5s. Ooh, he's selling Smithy 5s. Actually, hang on. Oh shit, I'm kind of poor. Okay, fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna need to come back and actually... you know what, actually, I'm just gonna get his bell bearing. That's smarter. I don't actually need this Grace, but I'll go ahead and get it real quickly, just in case for some reason I need to come back here. I'm really hoping +8 balls is enough for Beast Claw. But, we'll find out. We'll find out. It may be enough. It may be enough, because we do have Hoarfrost Stomp, which honestly, Hoarfrost Stomp does kind of cook. So, that's the good news here. We love balls. Dude, we love balls in this household. Dude, I stand for balls every single day of my life. This is a balls household. I think our odds are honestly looking pretty good, though. Like, here's the thing. We have these, but we also have Blasphemous Blade. And I am starting to slowly but surely set up for Blasphemous Blade, but we have both of those going for ourselves right now, which is pretty damn good. Alright. Here's hoping we get Beast Claw off rip. We don't need it to be perfect. We just need to cook them. Alright. Sword Hand Anna. I don't really know Sword Hand Anna very well. Okay, Sword Hand Anna might actually be cooking my cheeks. Yo, where's she going? Yo, what's she doing? Okay, alright, damn. Yeah, she's not playing games. It would suck if, because she's DLC, because I think she might technically be DLC here, it would suck if, because she's DLC, she has, like, supercharged DLC health bar, which I could see. I could see that happening. But, we'll find out. Excuse me, miss, you're not supposed to dodge my attack? Goofball. Oh, okay, fair enough. I mean, it looks like it's possible to kill her, just that it's gonna be annoying as piss. Slightly annoying as piss. Alright, no worries, Sunyan. Take care. We'll see you in a minute, buddy. Admittedly, it probably would have been good to go and level up my balls before we got to this point, but we're here now. We're here now. It is what it is. Wait, where's my... I thought I had 2 heals. What the fuck? Okay, get fucked. Get fucked, nerd. You weren't it. You were never it. You can get fucking bent and burnt. Easy money. Not good money. It wasn't good money. That much is true. Our golden centipede, didn't need it. Mother... Oh, god fucking damn it. Surprise assholes that show up and decide to fucking make it so I can't warp out. Jackasses. Alright, we're just gonna ride down the hill for a minute here. There's like 2 items, I think, right in front of us, and I am just gonna real quickly collect them because I'm right here. Why not? Like, worst case scenario, it was a waste of time. Best case scenario is something useful. Alright, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Go. Up. Oh-ho! Yehey! Alright, let's go talk to Vare. Vare will be very, very pleased with us. He might even let us go talk to his daddy. And with access to his daddy, we can go beat the shit out of his daddy. You know, assuming things go well. Please do not.
I'm glad you have a... I wish to a night luminary so. Now. Normally the...
Okay, alright, there's that. Now we need to go back to Dectus. Actually, before we do Dectus, let me go level up my... I think maybe we need to go level up my balls. Before we get too far ahead of myself. Because I do want to go level them up while I have that thought process. And we can get them up to a plus 15, which I mean, like, plus 15 balls. I mean... Like, at the rate we're going at right now, I hate to say it, but our levels into Faith might have been actually fucking pointless. Because, like... Yeah, kind of cooking with our balls right now, honestly. Not that the weapon that we currently have isn't absolutely fucking goated with the sauce. It just really does not compare to the fact that, like, we just already have a weapon that's already kind of cooking. Like, significantly well. I don't think there's anything else worth picking up at this point, so no. Okay, we're good. Liurnia, what is our... There we go. It's like maybe like a handful of seconds faster to just go and level up at EG, just because EG's like right here. It's not really like a shit ton faster, for sure, but it's something. There we go, plus 15 balls. Beautiful. Alright, plus 15 balls. Now we go back to Dectus Lift. And from Dectus Lift, we go ahead and we head up to the mountaintop. Or not to the mountaintop, but we go up to the little church where we can go and fight, what's-his-face? Voik. We can go fight Voik. And then from Voik, we can go ahead and go get that blood. There might technically be a secondary maiden, I think, that might be, like, slightly faster, but it's item checks, and on top of that, like, it's not that big of a difference. Yeah. I forget if the tower actually still activates properly. Oh. Well, I guess there's my answer. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Torrent. Oh, Torrent, you're such a cool horde, man. We love Torrent in this household. Oh, it's so cool. Thank you, Torrent. Kind of annoying that this tower works regardless of the circumstance. Kind of forgot that it was a randomizer. Yeah, that does make things more confusing, I imagine. Oh. Yo, who the fuck was that? Who the fuck was that that just immediately murked me? And I mean, to be fair, I haven't had a chance to level my health at all because, like, it's literally been ass the entire way through. Like, I have not gotten anything for health. So yeah, fuck. Nuked. If only there was a location randomizer. I mean, technically there is. Technically there is, yeah. It's a, in this case, it's like a randomizer that pretty much just randomizes, like, not fog gates in this case. So. But it does exist. I haven't bothered with it yet, and I mean, like, technically I think I kind of want to, but it's not a priority for me personally. There is? Yeah, there is. I think I learned this the other day, but apparently if you run through, like, bushes and whatnot, it technically makes it so the tower there does not spot you properly. Thank you, Torrent, for being a Torrent. We love you so much, Torrent. Yeah. Okay, alright. Almost a bike. Once we get the rag anointed, then we can go to Moog. And at least from there, well, we don't actually need to go fight Moog yet. We'll have everything that we need to go get the quest line going. Pretty much. Sanguine Nabal, Nooble. It's a Nooble. Fucking like the thing. Thank you. Okay, fine. Chug. Beautiful. Alright, beautiful. There we go. There's our bloody rag. Awesome. Not enough to level up, but that's fine because we got our bloody rag, and now we can go and get our cheeks on down to Moog Town. Awesome. And we have a plus 15, so that I mean, unless our Moog is really bad, in theory, that should be just fine. Like, plus 15 spiky balls on whatever we're dealing with, in theory, should be fine. You always struggle against Vike? No, Vike's an asshole. Like, if you fight Vike the summon, or Vike the spirit versus Vike the actual, like, boss version, both are bad. Vike the invasion is not quite as bad, but it's only because his Ash of War doesn't, like, stun lock your cheeks into an instant kill. Alright, he's gonna squeeze my finger real quickly. He's a good man. I trust him deeply. So, it's fine. I'm sure of it.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something.
There we go. Beautiful. Fingy squished.
Never it is what.
Alright, please give me the medallion. Okay, I was gonna say, it would have been really unfortunate I do all this work to not get the medallion. Go ahead and do this right in front of Daddy Vare, because we do not care. Boss version you feel is easier only because you have a really bad time with the... Yeah, like, the frenzy is pretty bad at the end of the day. But, I don't know, like, I find it easier to deal with the Frenzy version, because he does not have, like, super poise. I feel like the version of him that is a, like, a boss fight consistently super poises right through shit. Consistently. I think I'm gonna make, like, the normal run through Radon Castle, in this case, or Redmane, only because I want to try and get some extra items. And the route should be completely clean for us to take right now, so. I want to try and get some extra items and hopefully get, like, one remembrance. I think there's one right behind here. Is this really worth it? No. It may not honestly have been worth it at all. We'll find out one way or another, but still. This is still technically slower than just doing the drop behind to get up to the boss fight, but whatever. Like, honestly, the fight against Can we not? Thanks. Thank you so much. Awesome. That +3 will save me later. I highly fucking doubt it. But I appreciate the thought process. The fucking glass... Will the glass shard save me? That's such a useless item. Oh, that's so bad. It's so bad. We need +6s now at this point. We need 6s, 7s, 8s, or we need Somber's 6, 7, and 8s. Funny enough, either way, we need 6, 7s, and 8s, but... Wow, that was a really delayed hit. Good for him. He actually did need that. Okay, that is just going very poorly for me. Awesome. Best Scarab drop? No, absolutely. I love Broken Shards of Glass. If there was one thing I was hoping for today, Broken Shards of Glass, top tier. So good. So good. I'm not gonna lie, this little runaround was not it, Chief. It was not worth the effort of it. I might still end up getting the grace and doing like a quick little run around on the courtyard, because I think there's 2 items in the courtyard. Maybe 3. But this was still pretty unfortunate for the most part. You know, I think there's like maybe 5 item checks here total. Alright, Smithy 4, not needed. Alright, please, Smithy 6s. Smithy 6s, and I'll be your best friend. Oh boy, Cave Moss. Okay, I think that's everything. Fuck. Yeah, I think that was everything. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Not exactly a worthy runaround, but fine. Starlight Shara, Dog Water. Yeah, nowhere near as good as what they are in Night Rain, right? But also, honestly, we don't talk about Night Rain in this household. We do not talk about Night Rain in this household.
Champions, welcome.
All right, let's talk to our old man. There are 2 item checks here.
The festive. The festive.
All right, there we go. Beautiful. Never used them in Night Rain. Yeah, it's not really worth it, is what I'm gonna say. It's just not really worth it. Like, I'm glad that they made the items more useful, But if you never... And you pretty much play only Recluse and Revenant? Oh, really? Wait, you play only Recluse and Revenant and you don't have to think about Starlight Shards at all? Do you play with melee only with them? Or do you, like... Do you, like, dual cast? Like, what's the game plan there, boss? Because, like, that's kind of impressive if you don't have to think about using Starlights at all with either of them. Because, like, I feel like they kind of force it. I really feel like they kind of force it. Star Scourge Duo. Oh, beautiful. Alright, okay. It's not gonna be a good time. Smithy 2s. Wing stance. Okay. Or where are they? If I can bait one... Actually, wait, I might be able to do this. I might be able to bait. Yeah, baby! Baited! God, they are so meaty, though. They are, in fact, so meaty. Alright, if he's gonna backstep every 5 fucking seconds, I am gonna be a little annoyed. I gotta back it up a little bit. I'm starting to get a little too close to the Apostle. I can't say that this has been a good start, per se. It's not been at all. Can you stop rolling, please? Thanks. Alright, beautiful. There's one. They might still be really bad. Like, honestly, the fact that I killed one of them does not mean a lot. Yeah, exactly. Phase transition ruins everything. Or not, that was not a phase transition, but still, same concept applies. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Meatball. Yo, fucking... Yo, stinky, bobinky ass... See, what's funny about that is the only reason they got away with that... The only reason they got away with that is because the map decided to fuck me over. Hadn't been for the map, that wouldn't have happened. That it literally would not have been the fucking case. Fucking ass. Or if the game had just been a little bit more friendly and given me, like, you know, 10% more in, like, runes and whatnot, and I could have actually leveled up my vigor just a teensy bit more, either way would have benefited the situation, but, you know... Alright, same bait. Same bait on the situation. It's fine. Taking the summoning pool wasn't randomized. The summoning pool is not randomized, but also at the same time, I think this fight is generally easier if I don't play around with the summons. Because I don't trust the summons to be good at this game at all. I mean, I'm not exactly making a great statement for myself right now. Thank you, Noble. I really love it when you do that to me. Please have enough time to roll. Thank you. The yellow item. What yellow item in this case? I don't think the crit's gonna be enough. It is some very noble-like bullshit. Oh, wow, that's cool. Awesome. Thank you, game. 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 The item you get to activate the summoning pools is classified as a legendary item. It's not randomized, I believe. It's not randomized, I believe. Man, I love the ass-scratching animation. It's such a cool one to get. I love the fact that that is a thing that can happen. I don't really think the fight would be easier if I summoned in this case. I'm pretty confident that the fight would actually go so much worse if I did summon. I am pretty confident in that fact. Alright, beautiful. I mean, I could technically try to just play this out and just, like, fucking deal with what I have to deal with here. Oh, never mind. I accidentally fucking... Oh, thank you! Thank you, Elden Ring! I love the pivot. I love pivot issues. Pivot issues, my favorite. Oh boy, I have 2 Godskins for the price of 1! Man, I love the fact that they both just immediately go for the fucking lamest shit humanly possible. Like, it's very fitting, actually. If you think about it, it only makes sense that these two would do exactly the worst shit. Okay, just fucking murder me at this rate. Just fucking murder me. Come on, loser. Come on, loser. Thank you. It's, at that point, it's just fucking slower for me to have to deal with them both at the same time. Man, I do love me some Godskin duo. It's so fun. Such a fun combination of bosses. I'm so glad that of all the bosses they decided to put together in a meaningful way, they said, let's put the 2 that decide to input read you like 80% of the time and do not have any, 0 fucking chemistry together. Like, let's just do that. Let's just go for it. Let's see what happens with it. You know, such a good combination of fights. Such a winning boss combo. Thank you, Mr. Michael Zaki. I'm bitching a whole lot right now. But, like, the reality of the situation here is, like, it is what it is. And, like, really, I should have just not died the first time. Alright, can you maybe not throw another meatball at me? Okay, alright. Oh, throw another meatball. How about it, buddy? You want to throw another meatball? Man, I love it when my attack whiffs. I love it when my attack whiffs. I love it when he knows exactly how to backstep out of my attack. Beautiful. Big meaty damages, beautiful. He phase transition there? The fuck? I didn't see a phase transition. I did not see a single phase transition. What the fuck? You know what? Fuck it. I am gonna summon. The problem with the summons is that it basically just makes it so the aggro just teleports all over the place. But simultaneously, maybe, just maybe, it'll do the trick. Because I am kind of proccing right now a lot. So, like, I know my build is more or less proc build, right? So why not take advantage of that? You know what? Blythe is he is kind of cooking. Blythe is kind of cooking right now for me. You know what? I can't complain. Blythe, baby, where you at? I need you to do Blythe things for me. There we go. Beautiful. Good job, Blythe. Okay, baby. All right, we can cook. We can still cook. We're fine. We're fine. He helping with those procs too? Was he helping with the procs? Because I don't believe Blythe's blade bleeds or frosts, but I think the Ash of War does frost. It's kind of a weird one. It is a weirdly designed blade, admittedly. I'm sorry, folks, but we are going to leave him right there because he's a good boy, and we do not. He should not have to worry about the crimes that I'm going to be committing later here. Okay, you know what? 30 and 21. There we go. Okay, cool. That means now, at least at this point, we can in fact swap into Blasphemous Blade. Or at least we're a little bit short on it, but we can almost do that. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see how the Moog fight goes. Let's see how Moog does. His sword does frostbite. His sword can do frostbite, but I think it's secondary. Like it's only in the Ash of War, which is a little bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, well, thank you very much, Big Bird. Somber 8. Okay. Somber 8 is useful. We do need that. My fucking spine. Please don't let the electric meatball have aggro. Cool. Yay. There was one more. You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. Fuck that. I am not here to die right now. Okay. Alright, we have the Statue of America here. So I can take advantage of that and actually go visit this merchant. Should give me a decent pile of money. Relative pile of money. And in this case, the merchant had pretty much nothing of worth. Awesome, my favorite. Yeah. Large item. I can't ignore that. America's Rune. Okay, that's 90k. You know what? 90k. Just like that. That is a huge get. So... Oh, I'm not two-handing, that's why. Okay. Singular gris. Yeah, singular gris, indeed. Not that we need that. We really don't. Alright. Okay. Pop this. Level up. What the shit was that enemy? That's one of the DLC enemies. They said, no, hold my beer real quickly, just for a minute. Consider the fact that why not, instead of having a absolutely horrifying entity of an enemy for the players to confront, what if they had to deal with even worse than a horrifying entity? And there we go. That's what we got. Instead of getting spiders, we just got scorpions. Very cool. Thank you, FromSoft. Hate that? Yeah, no, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't know if they'll one-shot me, but okay, yeah, they're essentially going to one-shot me if they fucking tickle my penis. Understandable. Did not mean to block that in that way, but okay. Okay, so here's hoping that whatever is guarding Moog's arena is easy enough for me to bully. Otherwise, this might become a process where we have to come back. We'll see. Hey, it's my boy Horaloo! We love Horaloo in this household. Like, yeah, he screams at everything, but like... Oh, okay. Well, admittedly, the fact that there was tombstones there. Good for you, Horaloo. Yes, I know I could heal, but I'm not going to immediately. Ah. We're going on a trip! Okay, that's fair. Yeah. No, honestly, though, this is fine, though. This is a fight I am happy to see here. If we get Horaloos and Godfreys and Radagons and shit like that, then we're cooking. We're fine. This is absolutely doable. 110%. I don't believe we have any horn tenders, do we? No, we do not. Understandable. Ah, this is good for you, Horaloo. Good for you, buddy. You did, in fact, need the tombstone to protect your butthole there. Man, I love the fact that regardless, his growl will usually always hit you from that area, just because that's just how that shit works. Alright, no staggerinos yet. Okay. Alright, beautiful. Dude, can you stop growling for just a minute, please? What's funny is I did try to dodge you like 2 times in a row there, but you just kind of ignored it. Time spent healing is time that can be spent hitting. Exactly. That's more or less the logic. That's gonna hit me. Shit. Motherfuck! How did that range work out in that way? I feel slightly lied to, Mr. Liu. Mr. Liu? I think you were lying. God damn it. I kind of deserve that, though. I got fucking greedy. I got greedy. Think I'm growling over for your first 8 times. A big thing I think about this fight that's kind of, like, interesting is this fight, comically enough, plays a lot like a DS2 fight, where, like, the biggest thing to learn about this fight is that you want to not roll all the time. Like, rolling is definitely still useful on this fight, but a lot of it comes down to just dodging. Like, just sidestepping. Now, granted, the last 3 interactions here kind of disprove that theory, but still. But it does play a lot like a DS2 boss fight, which is kind of funny. Alright, that's gonna be a yump. Yumpies. Okay, yumps. Yumpers. Man is basically the rotten when you think about it. At the end of the day, kinda, yeah. But also a much better version of the rotten, that much is true. Please, with the yelling, my dude. Are you okay? My Stompies is impressive. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh shit! Okay, yeah, I deserve that. I my Stompies was not better. I can. God damn it! I should not have. I should not have. That's really the through line here. I should not have. Fuck. It's fine though. You know what? It's fine. I actually just really wanted to fight my favorite boss again. Alright, that's gonna be a yump. Man, I love it when the growl still hits me, even though it's from downtown. That was a bad rolling, I'm not gonna lie. Really? Really? Interesting. Interesting. Thank you, Mr. Horlu. I appreciate that. God damn it. I had him, yeah, I did. I threw, and it was stupid, and now I'm fucking approaching the 2-hour mark. Like some sort of dummy. I saw that growl coming from 2 miles away, brother. You could not fool me with shit. That was a bad roll. That was just a bad roll. That might kill me. Okay, didn't kill me, but he thought about it. That's a jump. Almost fucking nuked my butthole. He thought about it. Okay. Crit does not really count for a whole lot of anything. Really? Alright, whatever. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. I escaped the blast. I roll and I eat the ass. Can we stop with the growling, buddy? And this is why we don't jump in the air. Oh, he's doing it again. Understandable. Stop with the growling! I don't mind it that badly, but like, come on, dude. How did that whiff? Wait, I'm so fucking... I'm not terribly annoyed, but that did whiff. Fucking go to bed, old man. I have to go murder your children. Shut up. Shut up. I have children to murder, alright? I gotta keep going. Alright, 50 health. And I think at this point, honestly, we could probably just start pumping into strength, dex, stuff like that, essentially. Just start getting our dammies numbers up pretty much soon as possible. I think is the core mission here at this point. Alright, run the shadow, and away we go. Off to the Twink. Alright, so. We have to kill Mesmer. Or our Mesmer replacement, at least. We have to kill our Mesmer replacement. We have to kill... Actually, wait, I think Mesmer might be one of the only real replacements we have to think about. I'm currently blanking a little bit right now, but I think in this case, order of operations pretty much falls down to kill our Mesmer replacement, kill the Letta boss fight, which is gonna suck regardless of whatever we want to do there. It is just gonna suck. Like, honestly, multiple invasions is just gonna suck. Wow, that is a pack of awful animals to all see back to back. Beautiful. Oh, weirdly enough, that cookbook almost kind of belongs there. Huh, odd. Yeah, a lot of shit to kind of still get done here. I mean, like, there's no guarantee that we really get like a firm good run on this one tonight by any measure. But we'll see what we're capable of doing. We'll see. Actually, the DLC should be randomized too, if I'm not mistaken, or at least it should still be randomized. Try and pick up Skagitry fragments where we can. That's the exact fucking opposite of a Skagitry fragment. That's really cool. Thank you, game. Awesome. My favorite. I almost want to try and go check... You know what? It's probably fucking sidetracking my brain right now, but it's probably better I go check the merchant that's going to be up this way, regardless, just to be safe. Are Skagitries randomized too? Yeah, they are. They are, in fact, randomized. At least to a relative extent. I don't know by how much. But, here's hoping that we can get at least a decent chunk of them before we hit Consort Radon. Because if we end up hitting our PCR and we don't have a lot of them, then that probably... Wow, okay, more Spirit Ash. Thank you, game. That's... what I was hoping for. Spirit Ash. Woohoo. Yippee.
Together. Many things.
Okay. Alright, here's one. Smithy ate a whole lot of that shit, which I don't need any of it. And everything else here is essentially useless. Okay, thank you, Moore. Thank you, buddy. Do need to remember to go tell him to kill himself once we get there, because otherwise it's a time loss. Because I would prefer not to have to fucking deal with his dumbass. Also, I probably should still progress, What's-His-Face's questline, one way or another. I think I do have to do that. He looks like a mushroom. Kind of fitting for him, comically enough. Like, actually, it is kind of fitting for him. That is an unfortunate pile of enemies for me. Skagitry fragment, but only one of them. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't want more than one. That would have been too many for me, of course. Obviously. Alright, we need 6s, 7s, and 8s for our balls to get juicier. Alright. Funny enough, the fact that that's an ant replacing that just is kind of weirdly fitting. Also, I don't really remember the fact that there was a summon that just is chilling right there, but sure, okay, cool. Alright. Alright, we're at 1. I'm just gonna get rid of the extra ones because I really don't want to have to think about all those. Oh, is this where the scorpion was? Yeah, the DLC, this is where the scorpions were. Yeah. Money. Please give me some 6s. That is the opposite of 6s. Money. Of course, now I'm getting money. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Bully my butthole real quickly. Thank you. Thank you. Also, these fucking weird things. There's a lot of really weird and problematic and just outright just like you do not want to look at it shit in the DLC. Honestly, there's some pretty creepy shit in the DLC. DLC actually did a really good job of putting like genuinely like disgusting and otherwise horrific things to look at. I don't think they're guarding any items that have... well, they might be guarding some items, but whatever. We're just going to take that for what it is right now. Hey, big man. Please don't touch my spine. It is my spine, after all. Smithy 8s. Beautiful. Now, if only I could get the smithies otherwise required to level further, then we'd be cooking. Oh, that's fingies. Please don't touch me, fingies. Smithy 7s. Okay. Closer and closer to our actual needed goal. Please, Smithy 6s. Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna keep, honestly, saying something about Smithy 6s until I get my Smithy 6s, frankly, because... yeah. I don't need to kill this bat, but, like, frankly, they threw hands, and I have decided that that is all I need to worry about. Murder. The meat guys kind of reminded you of the Painted World in DS1. Yeah, except in this case, weirdly enough, the storylines between the two of them, you would prefer, in this case, to be the ones from the Painted World. You would prefer to be them. Like, hands down. Because, like, the ones from the DLC here, they're essentially made up of various women that have been so horrifically tortured and mutilated by the horn scent, and then stuffed into jars. That is their through line. Literally horrible levels of torture and just murder, and then shoved into jars to not die, but to continue living, because apparently that's a good thing. So yeah. Rather be infested with muck? Yeah, no, you hands down would rather be infested with muck, comparatively. Hey, Reese. Okay, alright. I didn't really want to level that up, but fuck it, whatever. Okay, alright. It might be worth it to check my Divine Beast boss fight and just see what it is. It might be worth it. I'm not really sure right now. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Honestly, with the fact that we're getting some level of Revered Spirit Ashes upgrades and everything, maybe I do actually consider, like, using a summon. I really would not normally ever think about that. You know, Torrent, hey, maybe when I run across an item, pick the item up. It's a crazy idea, I know. Alright, there we go. More Scadgetry Fragments, beautiful. That was a twofer. Awesome. I believe down and around that way... I mean, we technically can get down that way one way or another, so it doesn't really matter. Item, please be useful. It was not exactly useful. It's kind of useful, but not in the right sense. Alright, let's go see the Twink. Or at least one of the Twinks. This is not the Twink that we came here for, but it is definitely a Twink. Also, he's a merchant, so he might be selling more Scadgetries. Which, if he is selling Scadgetries, I need them all. Daddy needs.
My name is I too. So here's the new. Well, I'm as weak as I've always been. I'm afraid the... Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine, buddy. Oh, it's only one. He's only selling fucking one. Oh, that's such a bummer, dude. Come on, brother. It's fine. You know what? Honestly, one is better than none. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay. Alright, cool. That's one Smithy 6. I think I'm good on Smithy 7s. Okay. Smithy 7s, I'm just fine on. We are ever edging closer towards that Smithy 6 requirement. To a certain extent, it almost might end up being worth it to go back to the base game just to try and go hunt for it, but I would be mildly disappointed if we couldn't end up finding it while we're in the DLC here. It kind of feels like it should just be in here, admittedly. Kind of, at least. Right, bones. Stole that man's bones. Beautiful. I don't remember exactly, but I think there's a couple items in here. There is only apparently one item in here. Okay, alright, that's fine. It was not useful either. Cool. Yeah, expect them to be in here, but yeah. Well, that's the thing, is I think they're definitely here somewhere. It's just one of those things of like, am I really gonna go that far out of my way to try and find these items? Or am I just gonna go ahead and say, well, fuck, okay, alright. Good news is we're about to run into a castle up ahead here. Oh, yeah, is there an item in the lake? I thought there was one. Oh, okay. I was wrong. Understandable. Or maybe it's on this one, actually. It could be this one. Alright, never mind. No items for me, that's fine. I'll pass Mesmer. It's totally possible, honestly. And I guess, again, the good thing here is that, technically speaking, there is a chance that our Mesmer fight is not a bad Mesmer fight. It could be completely reasonable, something that's bleedable and frostable and completely cakeable. And, I mean, if that's the case, yeah, we're cooking. It's fine. As long as we get fights that are reasonable, it doesn't really matter what our overall weapon level is, just that we can get past them without having to think about everything else. Interesting. Thank you, Torrent. Okay. Alright. We do have this castle here. Hope it ain't Rykard. Funny enough, actually, Rykard outside of his arena, stupidly fucking easy. The one thing we have to worry about with Rykard outside of his arena is that he can do a lot of damage. He can do a lot of damage. But that doesn't necessarily make him strong, because his lava pool doesn't work. You usually get an instantaneous spawn of a Serpent Hunter whenever you find him, so pretty much his health bar just becomes a percentage health bar anyways at the end of the day. And on top of that, he's not really that hard if you, like, essentially walk right against his cock the entire time. It's actually like, oh, that is a bear, and I do not want to do that. No, no, no. Yeah, so, like, it's actually, like, surprisingly fucking easy, like, dealing with him in those cases. He might drop an item. Yes, he did. Okay, cool. Was not a useful item, but still. Smithy 8s. Okay, so we still just need those Smithy 6s, and we're cooking. Oh my god, we're literally so close to be cooking. Dedicars, whoa, don't need it. Mesmer Fire Grease. Awesome. Okay, yes, it did drop something, but was it worth my time? Debatable. There might be something over here still. I do not actually remember. Another Somber 9. Okay, cool. Well, I guess since we're right here, I'll fucking go up. Regardless of whatever we want to do here right now, we have to do some level of farming. Because, I mean, yeah. Does not look like anything over there. Okay, cool. That's a +4. We currently have 5, 8, 9. Okay, 6 and 7 still required. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. You know, I should probably get this Grace, just to be safe. Just to be safe. Trying to think of where else I can get some large piles of items. If we go down to Bonnie Village, I believe Bonnie Village has a decently large supply of items. There is a chance our hippo replacement does provide us more or less something we need. So that is possible. I could have sworn that there was a... Wait, I could have sworn that there was a thing here. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that the gremlins are always in town to bully me. Okay. Really? Wait, what? I could have sworn that there was more than just a dragon boss that spawns in here. I could have sworn that there was a single Skagitry fragment that spawns somewhere along the roads here. Fuck. Okay, well that's kind of annoying as piss. And by kind of, I mean like really fucking annoying, honestly. God damn it. Alright, whatever. Another Skadu. Go ahead and get the Grace here next to this lad, and we'll just keep going. It's absurd. It feels absurd, yes. No, hang on. Here we go. This might have been what I was looking for. There we go, another Skadu. Okay. Alright, backside over here. We'll probably go down to Bonnie Village, more than likely, because there's a decent enough pile of items to work with there. Ah, iron balls. Okay. Another Skadu. Okay. We do want to talk to Hornsent before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Please don't touch me. Okay, thank you. Do I have the Physic Flask? I do have it. It just kind of ends up being one of those things of like, do I have enough to actually like make it useful? In this case, I kind of do. Funny enough. Not a whole lot, but hey, it's something.
He says the truth of it is evident.
Oh my god, fucking dragonflies.
Go in that force.
There we go. Okay. I'm trying to think here. I don't want to end up going ahead of myself. Actually, funny enough, yeah, going down to Morth is probably better. I'm gonna run up here and I think get the Skagitry fragment that should, in theory, be spawned here. Or it could be completely something else other than that, and it's completely fucking useless. That's also possible, yeah. Wow, that was about to absolutely knock my fucking head off. Alright, down to Morth Ruins then. I guess we go. Alright, could I stop being in aggro range, please? Would that be possible? Oh, never mind. Fuck me. Wait, really? They didn't see me? Fuck. Oh, god damn it. Really? They triggered that late? Assholes. Alright, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Demolishes tents, though. One-time torrent does it good. Kind of. Barely. Are there a lot of pickups in Morth? There's a decent enough pile that it's worth it. Man, I do love it when torrent decides to not work properly. This was not worth the item check. Although, to be fair, it really didn't help the fact that torrent decided to torrent, as per usual. So. Ah, well, should have predicted. Should have known better. Never give torrent an actual ounce worth past their self-worth. Made the mistake of praising torrent ever so lightly. Yeah, no, honestly, you really shouldn't do that. It goes right to fucking torrent's head. Like, immediately to torrent's head. Like, it's not even funny how quickly it goes to torrent's head. Like, honestly, yeah. It was a mistake to make. Is there anything up here? Oh, there is something up here. Oh, that's so cute. So quaint. Little Knight's Cookbook. Don't really need that. Awesome. Alright, please don't murder me, dog. Thank you for not immediately choosing to murder me. I mean, it still... like, I'm pretty confident the dog still wanted to murder me on the spot, but it's fine. We'll take it. Trying to think of what we would be doing in this case if we wanted to try and go get 6s this rate. We would have to make a significant amount of progress in the base game to get access to the Smithy Bell at that point, which I don't really see that happening. More 8s, yeah, more 8s. It would be a great time if this game had decided to add in that mechanic that I consistently talked about from DS1 that would have been really good for this game too. But hey, it's fine. It's, you know, it's not that deep, obviously. Sword of Night and Flame, okay. Really didn't need that, actually, but cool, sure. Broken Rune, money. Okay, here's the... That's fine. That's fine. You know what? Honestly, that's fine. Suppose any mines have better chances to find rocks. The best I could probably hope for out of a mine right now, admittedly, and like it's not a bad idea, so maybe we might. The best I could hope for out of a mine is just more item checks. So like we might end up doing that anyways, just because of that fact. So yeah, that might actually be where we go next. Because like honestly, the thing is like, if it weren't such a bloody risk to try and take on the late game in the DLC with like very low weapons or very low weapon levels, then we probably would have just eaten it by now and just said fuck it, we're gonna see what happens with it. But we have time until then, I am trying to make up that difference and hope for the best. So. I think there's one item check up here. Yep, one item check. Okay, awesome. Thank you. Random fucking golem sniper. Hang on. Man's really just hit me with the fucking downtown target acquired. Well, the one in Liurnia has all those blue rock pickups, and technically those stones are harvestables. I mean, yeah, that is kind of the idea there, at least, is that the stones, in theory, should possibly be able to swap out like that. But it's just kind of too inconsistent on most of it for that to be anything other than inconsistent. We'll still probably end up fucking doing it, admittedly, just because the chances are strong enough, at least, that we might get something. So, we'll probably end up doing it anyways. Alright, at this point I think we're just going to go ahead and book it more or less to the skip. Once we get to the skip, we can pretty much, well, yeah, we can pretty much from the skip in this case. We do need to go back and talk to Pot Brother, and we need to make him kill himself. That does need to happen. Once Pot Brother is pretty much confirmed GG's out the door, we can pretty much just book it to Mesmer, more or less. In theory, our Mesmer fight will hopefully be easy enough that we can just kind of use what we have and just be fine. So, we'll see. It would be cool if we could get this under a 2-hour 30, or 2-hour 30, or a 3-hour. I don't really see it being any less than 3 hours, admittedly. Like, if we get under 3 hours, we're really cooking. But I don't see that happening necessarily. Alright, let's go make sure Moore has his last nap. He's a sleepy, sleepy boy. Can't have him forget his NyQuil.
Kind, but together.
Together.
I don't our mother she did. Must we be?
Yes. Sad forever.
Sad.
There you go, buddy. Bye. Bye. Anyways. Well, he's not taking an immediate dirt nap, but that's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure he's not going to show up in the fight. Surely. We're probably going to run through this area for any potential checks here. More Smithy 7s, beautiful, of course, why not? Of course, I could try and murder some of the wildlife and see what happens there. I mean, shit, who knows? Maybe the wildlife will drop me what I need. It's totally possible. Look at how meaty that health bar is. I should probably take the Bleed Brother over here a little bit more seriously. Because if he touches me, I am going to get fucking toasted. Yeah. 5 7s? Yeah, right? I think I'm good on 7s at this point, but hey, just in case. Oh, hey, another Smithy Gate. Okay, alright, cool. Yeah. Same time, though, I mean, like, this is not a bad way to check items, at least, moving along like this. Because, like, there's a decent pile of items to be had here and everything, so it's not all bad, right? Please be a grace or remembrance. That was not remembrance. Okay, cool. Thank you. I usually do not bother murdering that thing, but fuck it. Somber 7. I think I need a 6, and I'm GG's. God, fuck. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm gonna fucking die if I do that. Are the remembrances randomized? In what they sell? Yes. In what they sell, yes. That is, randomized. Yes. Okay. Alright. That pretty much puts us in Mesmer's Castle, which does not suck a lot. Where's a grace here? Red Feathered Branch. Ugh. Kind of spooky of an item to have, admittedly. There is a lot of item checks here, but I'm gonna try to not stick around here terribly long. PCR's Remembrance is gonna have 36s for sure. No, honestly, there is totally a chance that that happens. Yes. The good news here is that, honestly, we're technically looking for 2 things right now. And if we get either one of them, we're cooking. And the first thing here is we're just essentially looking for what's going to get these Cold Star Fists maxed out on level. But we also, at the same time, have been looking for the 6, which will essentially get us to a maxed out Rykard's Blade. Because we could do Rykard's Blade too. Rykard's Blade is absolutely cracked. That is totally an option for us. So, if either one of those happens, it's a good time. Always 6s? Yeah, it sure does feel that way. It definitely feels that way. Alright, jellyfish. Hello? Fucking 8. God damn it. Is a secret route over here? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Uh-huh. Is this the one that leads up to the actual boss fight? I think it is. Prophet Trousers. I forget which one here is technically the one I want. I believe that route over there leads to Gaius. So technically not what I'm looking for, but I mean, we're probably still on the right path, at least. Probably. Oh, 1 Smithy 6. 1 Smithy 6. 1 Smithy 6. That just fucking feels like a taunt at that rate. Alright, activate the elevator. That guy is apparently not my best friend, which is understandable. He doesn't look like he would be. Alright, big meaty punchers. Beautiful. Alright, do you want to drop me my Smithy 6? He does not. He wants to drop me a Dragonfly Head, which, to be fair, that does seem like the kind of thing that he would keep in his inventory, admittedly. I think there's something on this. I thought there was something on this. Huh, weird. Okay. Alright, waste of time. Understandable. Okay, nothing here, nothing there. Alright, surely that dude's not gonna, like, have some secret item in his inventory that's gonna be, like, exactly what I was looking for, right? Alright, just, like, okay, cool, yeah, sure, that works. Alright, Hero's Rune. Nothing else of actual use here. Who's our guardian? Okay, alright, that's not bad. There's something in the beard of that guy, you think? Oh, yeah, no, that's a good point. That could have been what I was missing. Oh, well. Surely it wasn't exactly what I was looking for, right? Surely. Alright, let's go get our 2 level ups on our spiky balls. Be a plus 17 at least. It's something. I forget if I have to actually go talk to Hornsent again to go get his ass moving over here, but I believe I do. Either way, I mean, we do need to go back real quickly. Alright, technically it's faster for me to just... Yeah, there we go. Def not a pile of stones? No, definitely not. I'll probably go shit. Nah, I guess in this case, because how I'm doing this.
If you come by,
That was my mistake. I did not actually mean to talk to you today, EG. That's my bad, buddy. I'm sorry. Okay. Alright. That's plussed. Alright, we got to go talk to Hornsent, make sure Hornsent knows that we're about to go throw hands with Mesmer. Definitely Mesmer, not anybody else.
Do you presume I must uphold then, and sure, for the impaled in revenge? How could I revenge a Celestial?
Okay, alright. He should know, and we should be ready to fight. Okay. Alright, with that in mind, there's a cave system, like, right over here, I believe. Let's go check that. Why not? It's not horribly, horribly far out of the way for me to go try and check that, right? Surely. It'd be so funny if he randomized into himself. It's totally possible, though. Like, that is possible. Hey there, Hey there, Prob, I don't know. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're doing well tonight. That is a tree. Beautiful. I am so glad I found that. Beat your first playthrough and you want to start New Game Plus 2 and don't know what you keep or not. I'm sorry, I don't know if I understood that question. Or you want to start New Game Plus and you don't know what you keep or not. I would say whatever makes you happy, in this case, honestly. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Accidentally threw my body into a fucking, gravity pit. That's awesome. Super cool. Yeah, New Game Plus 2, then you're already gonna go into New Game Plus. In this case, are you trying to figure out what you want to use in New Game Plus 2, or is that kind of the through line here? You know, the one problem going into a cave system like this is that I'm not going to be able to warp out of it properly. That is the one issue, I guess. But surely we'll live on that. Thought you started on New Game Plus 1? No, you start off on New Game. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. Yes! 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 Oh my goodness, I'm so glad I came down here. Holy shit. To make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, so that's the 1-6 we need. 7's good to go, 8's good to go, and we can max out our balls. Balls are achievable. Oh my god, that was so good that we fucking came down here. Holy shit, I should have come down here so much sooner. This was literally the answer the entire time. Okay, awesome. Yeah, just beat the game for your first time. So yeah, in that case, yeah, you don't lose anything when you go into the next cycle. Well, you lose your mimic tier. You don't lose that. Yeah. The only thing I think you technically lose is like, I think technically like certain key items you lose. Yeah, like you lose that, but other than that, you're pretty much GG's. You're good to go. Like you keep everything. You don't keep your Sights of Grace, I guess, is one thing to keep in mind, which can be a little annoying. So, like, if you're going to go into New Game Plus, just keep that in mind. Do anything that you want to do up front and level up properly as you want to first. So, yeah, keep that in mind at least. But, alright, Dark Chamber entrance. We are Mesmer ready, more or less. I mean, as ready for Mesmer as we can be. 25 balls. Hopefully we're cooking. I mean, here's hoping that our Mesmer replacement isn't absolutely dog water shit. Because if it is, it's not terrible. It's not a good time per se, but like it's not terrible. Where's that? There he is. Get that fucking Twink in here.
For my beloved people, in vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield.
The one thing that is annoying about this is that our weapon is tiny, and he does do shit like that to us.
In the embrace.
Will you lose your maps? Yes, I believe you do lose your maps. Actually, it's been a while. You may not. You may not lose your maps. Hope it's not dog water shit. Estelle still exists. Oh yeah, no, like, Estelle is still bad at the end of the day. Like, and he's also doing absurd levels of damage to us. But, like we... Okay, well, he might fucking do this. This might not happen. I mean, it literally takes 3 heals to heal that entire health bar. And, yeah, our damage is kind of ass. Like, I have to pretty much hope for bleed procs and everything. Okay, yeah, this may not happen. This may not happen. Enemies have more HP, deal more damage, rewards, more souls. Yeah, and they do also have like slightly higher like poise meters and whatnot. I mean, essentially just new game cycle increases their harder. Can Estelle bleed? Estelle can bleed, and I believe Estelle can also frost. I believe both are possible. You know what's crazy is I did press the button to roll. Beautiful. Beautiful. Like, here's the thing. It's not that bad. But also, he does nuke the shit out of our butthole. So, you know, there is that. I didn't even see that fucking rock. I feel like Charlie Brown right now, man. I got a rock. Oh, you know what? Wait, we did get Cragblade. We did get Cragblade. I could technically crag my blade. Crag on my blade until she crag. I got nothing. beautiful. Oh, baby, look at that damage. Okay, yeah, that damage is actually coming through pretty well. Alright, he's probably gonna teleport. Yeah, look at these assholes teleporting. Into the same spot? Okay, alright, we'll take it. Freebies. Wait, oh shit, the meteors are still... Okay.
In the embrace.
Crack on your blade, reporting for live drugs use. Excuse me? No, it's Crag. It's Crag. And honestly, yeah, I think I am gonna crag my balls. Chat, they call this one crag and ball torture. Shit, I got no wet knife to crag my balls. This is embarrassing. Truly a mistake of all time. I have to go and look. I have to go and visit my local old man to dirty up my balls. Understandable. Just slime out of grafted.
Now, those are the challenge. Find them wet.
There we go. Crag on my balls. Did I heavy infuse that? I did heavy infuse that. And the damage is better for heavy infusement, so yeah, sure. Okay. Alright, cool. Alright, back to the dock. And speaking is difficult. Dock entrance. There we go. Crag on my balls. Beautiful. Now, if only I could live, like, one fucking hit from the meteorites.
In vengeance for the flames, my blade I wield.
Uh-oh. Like, you can roll that, it's just kind of annoying as piss to try and roll it. Really? We're doing this again? Okay, cool. Thanks, buddy. Ow, my spine! Fuck ass. Alright, this, has been kind of better? Question mark? Like, it's kind of better, right? Brag on my balls? Indeed. Time to start the Vare questline again. Please, 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 sir. I have 2 wives and 3 kids. Don't ask me how to math. I'm not very good at it. Oh. Okay, wrong attack, we're fine. Game on, game on! Estelle, get your cheeks back here. Oh, stinky nuke. Uh-oh, stinky nukes. Ow, my butthole. Oh. This fucking guy. Oh. Uh-oh. No, you stink! Look at the fucking... Wait. Did he finally get the revenge? Oh, wait, there's a second phase. Oh, no. There's a second phase. Oh, no. No! It's Gaius? It's Gaius. God, no. Okay, yeah, I might need to go try and find some Skadgetry fragments. Shit. I might need to find some Skadgetry fragments. We might be cooked. This run might be dead. It might be, this might just be it, honestly. It might be fucking cooked. There is no sub 3. Oh my god, fucking goddamn it. Fucking PCR. Hey, buddy! Hey, we were just talking about you, buddy! You know what? Honestly, this will be fine. I can get my Twink percent, and it doesn't even have to count in the same way. Ow. Ouch. Alright, big meaty stabbers in the butthole. Ow! Fucking dickhead. That's gonna hit me one way or another. Okay, yeah, no, honestly, it's just GG's. Like, the good news is that this one is just not gonna have a second phase, but, like, the Mesmer situation is rough. The Mesmer situation is just rough. Please don't boulder me. Please don't boulder my dick. Alright, please teleport over to me. Thank you. I'm, like, mildly bitter right now that my attack didn't even, like, tickle his penis. That was really stupid timing on healing. Like, I'm not even gonna hold it. Really goes to show what those Scadger fragments are for. Fucking Scadger fragments, I hate them. I'm not a fan of the Scadger fragments, chat. I'm just not. I never will be. If I needed artificial difficulty in my Soulsborne, I would just play with mods. Oh. Hang on. Just a second here. There we go. He didn't even get hard. How rude. No, honestly, it's pretty rude. It was incredibly rude of Radon to not even get at least a little bit of wreck for me. He should know better. He should know better, but, you know, I mean, you do what you can, you deal with the situation. Really? That's... I mean, technically I am playing with mods, yes, this is true. Man, thank you, Radon. Okay, that was a bad roll. That was just a bad roll. He should be a stubborn oak by now. Instead, he's like an overcooked noodle. SMH. Man. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm getting fucking redonked. I'm getting redonkled. Redongest. Okay, beautiful. There's one Staggerino. We love to see it. Chug. It wasn't the smartest timing in the world to re-crag my balls, but, like, sometimes you just kind of have to do what you're gonna do. Yeah, sometimes you just have to crag on your balls when you're able to. That's all. That's all it comes down to. I am very disappointed on that whiff. I just have to do more jumping attacks, because the fact of the matter is the balls miss a lot of attacks because of their range. You're already at Margit? Ah, good job! Alright, slap those cheeks apart. Rolled, rolled. Beat this man's knees in one more time. One more time. Fucking punch this big stinky hunk right in the cock. Roll, roll. Sidestep. Crag my balls. Accidentally take a hit to the face because I was stupid. Understandable. Slap those cheeks apart. And beat this man's kneecap. Beautiful. I did that for one fucking... one Scadutary fragment. That's cool. Man, I love this game. It's so much fun. I almost kind of want to just make it so, like, whenever I'm doing the DLC, in the future at least, maybe for the sake of these runs, I might just honestly stockpile fucking Scadu fragments or some shit. Would you rather fight with uncragged balls or crag them and get sucker punch? I guess in this case, the uncragged, probably? Yeah, probably would be safer for me to uncrag my balls at that rate, yeah? Probably. Probably. You know, honestly, if I can get some heavier armor, I might potentially survive some more shit. Potentially. I might. Highly doubt it, for the most part, at least, but, yeah, worth the effort. You know, let's put the Shadow Militiaman hat on, and can I... Yes, I can. Look at... Okay, we look kind of like a, Kingdom Hearts enemy now. We kind of look like a Kingdom Hearts enemy, honestly. Okay, we could try Hippo. We could try the Hippo fight and see what we get out of it. You heard him, boys. Uncragged balls. Indeed. Let's try Hippo and see what we get out of it. Hippo might potentially give us some more fragments. We can hope. If I can get myself up to, like, I don't know, +8 at least, I think we can potentially cook. But, yeah. Fuck. Let's see what happens with that. Yeah, I don't think this run is finishing tonight, admittedly, at this rate. Like, I don't think we're getting a finished anything on this. It can't be worse than one singular fragment. I mean, technically it could be no fragments at all, I guess, right? Oh, look at that, more Smithy 7s, beautiful. It could be that, but, we'll see, we'll see. You know, on one hand, it could be, like, a handful of fragments. On the other hand, it could be none. Yeah, I think we're, probably what's gonna happen here at this rate is we're probably gonna try and wrap up with the fight here tonight. If we get a decent Hippo and we can do Hippo, then we'll cook Hippo, for sure. And then we'll try our luck at Is that Mesmer? Wait, is that actually Mesmer? Is that Mesmer? I think it is Mesmer, yeah. Okay, alright. Sure, fuck it. I mean, hey, we're getting our Twink fight. Beautiful. Thank you, Mesmer. Okay, yeah, you know what? We ended up fighting Mesmer tonight anyways. Okay, sure, cool. So in that case, I might just fuck. Well, we'll do the Mesmer fight. Fuck it. We ended up getting a Twink tonight anyways. Happy New Year's, everybody. Oh. Understandable. Thank you, Mesmer. Admittedly, maybe I should have just, maybe I should have just not done that. In that exact way, at least. And in that case, I might just, fuck. Yeah, no, exactly. That's pretty much verbatim the shit that comes out of my mouth. That's pretty accurate. You got me. You got me. On the spot. We're still gonna keep throwing hands until it works. A bit early for New Year's, though. I mean, yeah, it is in fact a bit early for New Year's, but sometimes you gotta celebrate. Man, that was unfortunate for me. Mesmer, buddy. What have I told you about stabbing me in the butthole? Not unless it's Tuesday. Understandable. That's fine. Admittedly, I, for some reason, forgot the fucking combination that I should have always done, which is not dying. But that's fine. How the hell did I not get damaged by the snake ball? Yeah, rolling. Yeah. Yeah, like, you literally can cake the shit out of that attack if you just roll into it. It's not... It is legitimately such a free move if you roll into it. Thank you, Mesmer. Thank you, Mesmer. Wait, what the fuck? Where'd the Ghost Flames come from? I don't remember Ghost Flames being a part of his attack. Wait, what the fuck? Oh my god, look at these dirty little cheaters over here. Chilling in the doorway. Dirty little cheaters. Okay, alright, I'm gonna give this, maybe a handful more of attempts. We are starting to hit that point in the night where it's late. Ow, my butthole. Thank you very much. I always appreciate that. See you later, Sunyon. Take care, buddy. The funny part is this, I think, really just kind of shows, like, on paper, like, this is the power of the Scattertree fragments, more or less, or rather the fucking hindrance of them. Because we're at, what, a +5 right now with Scattertrees? And this is brutal, more or less, with +25 gear, 50 bigger. Awesome. Thank you, Mesmer. Okay, to be fair, maybe should have tried something other than attacking him right after fucking getting sauced, but well, that's on me. Hey, Star! And you're only 30% cat tonight. Ooh, oof. So close, Star. So close. Could have been more cat-like. Not very cat-tastic. A little bit of a catastrophe, if you will. To be fair, I like legitimately keep remembering the part where I need to not be stupid there, but I also don't. Ever? Okay, that was a bad roll. That was honestly just a bad roll. Oh, I should have rolled. You were gone too long. You were at your sister's place for the past week. Lost all of your cat. Oh, that is truly a catastrophe, Star. I can't believe you did this. Oh, I can't believe you did this, Star. Vote for Fire to play some cat games. Maybe that'll increase the numbers. It could potentially help out with the numbers, for sure. Definitely. There could be more cat in the future. Weird how, like, I think I can do the multi-attack there. I just do it poorly. Understandable. Thank you, Mesmer. Okay, to be fair, that was pretty stupid on my part. I should have done better. There's Kato Buttered Cat. It's a cute puzzle game. Okay, maybe, potentially. I'm not gonna say that's in the future, but idea-wise, that is a concept. Damn, motherfucker! I did in fact try to roll there. I can't believe this. Wants to try and keep it more serious, he could play Stray. I probably won't end up playing Stray, in all seriousness. If I end up playing Stray, I'm probably going to be stuck in, like, the first area and just, like, continuously pump nothing but fucking cat button, in all seriousness. Really strong chance of that. I really like this gremlin hat. Excuse me? No staggers? Oh. There we go. There's my stagger. It took a minute there. Let Samwise play Stray? No, Samwise would not want to play Stray purely because I think it would cause him, like, PTSD. Mesmer, what the fuck, brother? Not a single staggerino there? Come on! What was that, Mesmer? The golden Mesmer. This guy. This fucking guy. And there is more to Stray than bumping the meow button. There might potentially be more than pressing that button. That's all I know the game to be for. Don't at me. There might be more. I really don't know. And am I going to find out? Not particularly. See, that's what happens when you get hit by it. Okay, that was pretty bad. Alright. Yeah, I do hate to say it, folks, but I think we might have to actually wrap it here. So I think I'm going to give Mesmer Boy here one more try. And that is going to pretty much be it. The run is dead, obviously. Like, that's not even a question at this point. This was a bad start. Yeah, that was a really bad start, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, we might be just fucking cooked on the spot. Yeah, that's fair. And this is why we buff outside of the arena. I guess I'm being serious. Stray is a thriller platformer puzzle game? Hey, okay. Alright, cool. Cool. Thank you so much, Prob. Appreciate it. Get your ass back here, you fucking twink. Squeeze me? I was gonna say, you better stagger, you fucking twink. That was some bad rolling, I'm not gonna lie. Luckily, that little attack he does there, the little spinny, is honestly like a really good way to get a free heal back. Because every single time he does it, it's just such a long move that it pretty much is just a free heal at the end of the day. Alright, big snake time. Oh, okay, alright, I did not roll. No, honestly, like, I just didn't roll. Like, that wasn't good at all. Okay, alright. I'm gonna leave it at that. The Twink won. The Twink won this time. If we had just gotten a couple more Scattertree fragments, we probably maybe would have had a better time with it. But to be fair, the alternative was just, you know, playing better. So, that being said, unfortunately, Strap does not get to make it to the end of the goal point here today. But that's okay. You know what? I can't complain. We made it to DLC. We did a pretty good job of... Honestly, everything up to DLC was not too bad. We did a pretty good job with everything up to that point. So, you know what? Can't complain. Can't complain. But that, folks, is gonna have to do it for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it as always. Please have a wonderful rest of your nights. Please take good care of yourselves. I imagine the next stream that we're doing here is either going to end up being a new challenge run, or it's going to be possibly maybe some more Elden Ring. We'll see. But in this case, it'll either end up being a new Elden Ring challenge run, or it'll be another one of these speed runs. We might do another any percent speed run, just because technically speaking, it is overall easier to kind of manage. It is definitely like a lot less to think about, so it's a lot more casual in this case, but that may be a choice. We'll see. We'll see. The other thing here that may be coming up soon is we may be doing Left 4 Dead 2, possibly something with challenging in that, but we'll see. So, thank you again for joining me, folks. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your nights, and take good care. I'll see you later.